So LeBron James is easily the best player on the planet Earth right now, as this season he's putting up great numbers and has a case to win the MVP. And that's what I'm gonna make my video about today. Can LeBron James win the MVP? Before I get started with this video, make sure y'all like, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell for notifications. Make sure y'all hit the comment section down below and see what y'all think. I'll interact with a lot of people as I can, and let's get started with this video. So LeBron James, like I said, is easily the best player in the world right now, as this season LeBron's averaging 25 points on 50% shooting from the field and 40% from three on nearly 7 attempts a game, I might add. So LeBron James at year 18 is putting up great numbers still at 36 years old. And LeBron James has a strong argument to win the MVP. I'm not saying he'll win it by a margin, because there's other contenders like Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic. You can also throw in Dame Dollar in there. But LeBron, he's also a top 3 MVP candidate in my opinion. And LeBron at year 18, he's still looking like the best player in the world right now. And I don't want to hear no Kawhi Leonard or Kevin Durant crap or Giannis. LeBron James still owns the NBA until he retires. Like, I don't care what anybody says. And the Lakers this season, they're having a pretty solid season, but the Lakers have been kind of struggling in some games because they lost to the Pistons, which they should have, by the way. And they were close against the Oklahoma City Thunder without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And they were down against the Memphis Grizzlies by like 20 points in the first half. But sure, they won some of those games. And they were close against the Pistons yet again, which they shouldn't have, because the Pistons suck. No offense to Detroit, because I'm from there. But hey, I love my Pistons, but we stink. Like, I don't care. The Lakers shouldn't have been close against the Pistons, nor the Thunder without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And they were getting blown up by the Grizzlies in the first half. And sure, they made that comeback, but that was inexcusable to be down like that. But the Lakers, they're solid on defense, but ever since Anthony Davis went down, their defense has been kind of dropping off a little bit, as Anthony Davis is obviously their best defender on the team, and there's been hella inconsistency. Guys like Kyle Kuzma, sure, he's shooting 44% from the field, but he can have some inconsistent games. Marc Gasol is not playing good whatsoever, as Gasol is shooting 40% from the field. Yes, 40% from the field. That is Allen Iverson efficiency right there. So Gasol hasn't been good whatsoever. You also got other guys like Alex Caruso. He having inconsistent games. And other guys as Tucker, that Horn Tucker guy, been stepping up. And then you also got the second, third, and fourth best players in Montrezl Harrell and Dennis Schroeder, 2 top candidates for 6th Man of the Year last season. As Dennis Schroeder, he can have some of his inconsistent games, but he's been stepping up. Montrezl Harrell been stepping up a little bit besides on defense, because we all know he's not the best defender. I don't know why people keep thinking he's a great defender. He's just the energy guy. We seen that with the Clippers, and he didn't do shit over there, as Jokic was cooking this shit, obviously. And like I said, defense, ever since Anthony Davis went down, they've been kind of slacking on defense, because AD last season was a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year. He finished second at departure, and a lot of people thought he should have won it. But yeah, and then ever since AD went down, the Lakers have been slacking off on defense, like I said, and their best defender, they still got some solid defensive pieces, because Dennis Schroeder is turning one of the best on-ball defenders in the league. LeBron, he could try on defense when he wants to. You also got Alex Caruso. He could play some solid defense, but that doesn't really match nothing, because Anthony Davis is their best defender. He's their rim protector, and that might hurt the Lakers deeply, because Gasol and Harrell can't stop nobody in the paint. Because we all seen the game against the Utah Jazz, as Rudy Gobert was cooking their shit. Then we also seen it against the Denver Nuggets, as Jokic was what he did, cook their shit yet again. But so the Lakers, they technically don't have a rim protector, because Marc Gasol wasn't like how he was with the Grizzlies. So LeBron, he's been stepping up on defense this season. I'm not saying he's a top candidate for Defensive Player of the Year or nothing, but he's been stepping up on that departure. We all know that Kyle Kuzma's not a great defender whatsoever, always fall for pump fakes. Then you also have Wesley Matthews, who's been straight up ass this season, as Wesley Matthews is shooting below 38% from the field and 31% from three. So Wesley Matthews ain't helping things whatsoever. Then you Wesley Matthews has been hot garbage. I don't know why the Lakers picked him up. I'd rather have Danny Green than that guy on my team. At least Danny Green can hit like 5 threes in some games. Wesley Matthews, every time when I see him play, he doesn't hit a damn thing. On God, he shoots like 0-7 from 3. He hasn't been stepping up. But the Lakers, they're still doing all right because they have their top 3 seed in the West. And LeBron's still putting up great numbers. But they need Anthony Davis. That's why I should think the Lakers should sit out Anthony Davis come play until the playoffs, because that means the Lakers will have a healthy roster with the healthy Anthony Davis. So I think the best thing for the Lakers to do is to sit out Anthony Davis, because we all know that LeBron is playing a lot of minutes because he's playing like 38 minutes this season. So I think Frank Vogel might cut his minutes down a little bit. So, because he is 36 years old, but he doesn't care because he's still balling at an elite level. But I think that Frank Vogel, if it's okay with him, he should lower LeBron's minutes to like at least 35 and give some minutes to Harrell, give some minutes to Schroeder, and give a little bit of minutes to Kuzma if he could step up in some games. Because LeBron at age 36 shouldn't be playing that much for real. But until Anthony Davis get back, I think he should come back probably playoff time, because that's the best note for Anthony Davis to come back, because you already know how deadly the Lakers are in postseason, because you all seen the last season, beat every team in the West in 5 games and then beat the Heat in 6 games. So I think the Lakers should set out Anthony Davis till playoff time. But there has been some inconsistencies on this team. But LeBron, he's picking up the slack a little bit. And LeBron, he can even hold his own on defensive side of the ball. But that's the Lakers' weakness, the defense. And also, the other thing is that LeBron, he could probably win the MVP, but I don't think he has a slight chance of winning it. But does he have a slight chance? Maybe he does, but he doesn't have a huge chance of winning it, because players like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, you could throw in Dame in there. You could also throw in Curry. Well, I don't think Curry gonna win it because the Warriors are like the 9th seed in the West, but I think Dame could have a slight argument to win the MVP, but But the top 3 candidates, in my opinion, are Jokic, Embiid, and LeBron. You could also throw in James Harden if you want to, because James Harden's been playing terrific basketball this season. But LeBron, at year 36, he could have an opportunity to win the MVP, because there's no Anthony Davis. He doesn't have his co-star right now. So LeBron has a strong argument of winning the MVP, and that will be his 5th MVP. That means it'll be tied with Michael Jordan for his 5th MVP. And if he can win his 5th ring, I think he would. So that's why I say they should sit out Anthony Davis. But that includes this video. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell for notifications. What y'all think about this video? Can LeBron steal the MVP? Make sure y'all stay safe and stay healthy, y'all. Make sure y'all wash your hands. Put a mask on. This your boy Lil Trady signing out. I'm out. Peace.